Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm here with another topic, another day. Just don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Today, I do want to talk about topic keys to financial freedom. Why I want to talk about this? This is like something that's always on my mind, and I believe everyone has a goal to become financially free. And becoming financially free means becoming independent, meaning you have your own money. You don't need anyone else's money, and you're at a level where the money just keeps coming in and rolling in. But right now, it takes time, patience, and we're in the beginning steps. For me as an investor, I'm still working on that path. First thing I would say that everyone needs to do is set a goal. You need to start setting some small goals and have a plan of things you need to do to start achieving that financial freedom where you're financially independent. So you should sit down, create a plan, and start executing that plan step by step, little by little, and then eventually you'll get to where you can become financially free. Also, you should create a budget, which a lot of people don't do. You need to know what's going in and out of your accounts. It can't just be spend all the time. And it's better when you track it, because then you can see what you're actually spending your money on. When you don't track your money, sometimes you just buy coffee here, and then you buy sneakers, then you buy a shirt, then you buy a sandwich, and little by little you're actually a lot of money's going out, but you just think you're spending a small amount because you don't keep track of every single thing that goes in and out of your account. So once you set that budget, you can see what you're actually spending on, and you could start cutting back. Also, build an emergency fund. If you ever watch Dave Ramsey, he always says to have an emergency fund, which is like a backup fund. If you're making $100 every week, which you're probably making more, hopefully, then set aside $10 of that 100 every week, and you don't touch that money. And you know why you don't touch that money? Because this that's 10% that you're saving, or 15 or 20% you're saving, is actually for unexpected circumstances that can happen anytime in life. Like say if you have a flat tire, or you gotta come up with money for rent, or you're sick, or you need to let someone borrow money. Anything. Life is full of different surprises, and you just don't know what's going to happen day to day. And honestly, no matter how much you plan, you always do get surprises in your life. Also, you need to live within your means, which means you can't just if you're making like $100 a week, and then you try and spend $200 a week, so it's like you're overspending. So I would say if you're whatever you're making, half of that can go to certain things, or you budget it 33%, of 33% towards food, going out, etc. the other 33% savings, and then 33% towards bills. You can do it so many different ways, but it just depends on you. But it's good to, make sure you live below your means, not above your means. Even the rich do this. Do you think that someone who's rich, like say a Jay-Z, they're actually, sometimes you hear them, oh, they bought a $250 million house. But that house is just probably 5 or 10% of their income. Or, if that. So, same thing for you. Depending on what you like to buy or where you like to live, make sure you're living below your means. This way you're putting money aside for, the future, saving and to invest it. Also, on your path to financial freedom, you got to diversify. It can't just be you investing in like one thing. You gotta put your money, your work in multiple different things. Not everything's gonna go up at the same time. If you put it in real estate, it might take time. You put it in stocks, it might take time. You put it into a business, it might take time. But it's better to have your money in different things instead of just keeping it in one thing. Because if that one thing goes down, you actually have to wait for it to recover or go back up before you can either take your money out or pull it out. So, with anything, don't leave your eggs all in one basket. Keep your eggs in, multiple baskets. So this way you always have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, plan D. So you have a plan A to Z. Always be prepared for life. And another thing is you need to pay off your debt. And for me, I would say you start with a small debt, and then say you have a car bill or you have like credit card bills. You pay off the small credit card bill, and when that's done, you use that money that was going towards that credit card bill to pay the next bill. And then when you finish paying that next bill off, use that money that was going toward that bill to triple and pay the next bill. And you just keep on doing that till you limit your bills, and then you start, you really don't want any debt. You might want, a little credit debt just to build your credit, but you want to keep your debt, down to a minimum. Because if it's the more debt you have, the more issues you have. Unless you're rich, the rich use the debt to write out taxes, and they basically keep themselves in debt so that they don't have to pay more taxes. Because taxes is probably one of their biggest expenses when you're reaching a certain level of wealth. Also, everyone needs to keep educating yourself. Keep learning something new. There's so much opportunity out there, and you have to keep, using your brain to think of different things and absorb all this knowledge that's out there. You think the 1%, which they say, which is the richest people in the world, just stop at, when they hit 1 million or 2 million, you think they stop learning things or educating themselves? No, they keep learning and learning and learning, because they did it once and they try to do it faster the second time, and then even faster third time. And you can educate yourself different ways besides listening to people on social media. You can go to seminars and learn from some experts. There has to be certain people around you that are very intelligent and are trying to do what you're have done what you're trying to do. So talk to them, communicate, and get with them. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to reach out your hand and learn from others. Because I guarantee you there's some people who would like to give some advice, but not too many people asking them. Also, you need to protect your assets. You need to safeguard yourself from high risk. I understand you should take risk, but try to keep it low as possible. In the beginning, you don't want to jump off and take all these big risks and think that you're gonna just make it. Sometimes it's taking a small risk, and then before you can take the bigger risk. You gotta start small. Like they say with everything, starting small is the way to go. Be patient and disciplined. It takes time, effort, hard work. It's gonna take everything from you. You're gonna have to put so much on your plate that you're gonna need a second plate. To be successful, to be not financially free, you're gonna have to do what the next person is not doing. You're gonna have to you got to put yourself forward and propel yourself into a success. It's gonna take the time. It's gonna take patience, and it's not gonna be easy. But I know you can do it. We all can do it. You just gotta believe in yourself and believe in your abilities. So basically, if you wrap up all these keys that I've put together and said to you of how to, become financially free, I mean, this is your future, and this will lead you to, like they say, the righteous land, this is gonna be the top of Mount Rushmore. So just everyone, really, you have to, work your hardest, because it's not going to be an easy trip. You're going to have to climb that mountain, and sometimes you have to go back down that mountain and then climb up again. So it's going to be difficult, but you can do it. I have faith in you, and I have faith in myself. So that's why I'm just trying to tell you right now, be prepared, plan, set goals, and let's do it together. We all can become financially free if we put the time and effort in. And that's what it's all about, time and effort and not quitting. You can't give up on our dreams. It's right in front of you. All you need to do is just grab it. So I hope all of you have some insight from this, and any questions, just leave a comment down below. Really, let's do it this year, and then let's do it, times 10 next year. But let's make this year one of the best years of your life. I know it's almost over, 3 months left, but let's do those things that are going to lead us to the promised land. Thank you again for coming to the channel. I'll talk to you soon.